What is going on? Welcome to the Summit of Goats podcast. I am Tweak, your host. You can find me on Twitter at TweakFGC. That's 2Ks_FGC. And I'm with my two co-hosts. Introduce yourselves.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Disband here, and y'all can find me over on Twitter at SMDisband. And the third host, go ahead and take it.
And what's up, guys? My name is Mambalamba. You guys can find me on Twitter at Mambalamba. You guys can find me on YouTube at Mambalamba. You guys can also find me on Twitch at Mambalamba.
All right, fantastic. So shameless plugging out the way. Now that we got all the promos and stuff, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We got a couple of good topics to go over today. We're going to start out with, is Bardock top 3? And I'm going to let my man Disband answer that one first.
Well, I mean, you got to choose me. You know, I'm the quote unquote Bardock master in this in this Discord call right now. I'm honestly trash, but that's besides the point. Yeah, man, Bardock. Where do I begin? I mean, the character is solid. He's great. I mean, I can't even deny he's a great character. He's almost one of those characters that are unnerfable. You know, you can look at some other characters such as like Kid Boo's in the same ballpark where it's like no matter what they do, they just can't seem to stop them. Bardock, though, man, I'm going to have to say no for me, man. Bardock, a top 3 character. I know Bardock B is really strong. I do think it's overrated, but we'll get into that later. We'll get into that topic later, but yeah, Bardock, man.
All right.
It's just Kid Boo, base Vegeta, Kid Boo, and Broly Z, man. I just... Personally, those characters are easily top 3 for me. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about everyone else, but I just
right,
Bardock.
Mamba?
Okay. Y'all know my hate for Bardock, bro. I've had to deal with this fucking character for 3 fucking years. This character is annoying as hell. The first year of the game, he's had a -1 lariat. He's had the best level 3 in the game. He's had the best staggers in the game free season 1. Then season 2 comes in, and then people complain, oh, he doesn't have mix, his level 3 is done for. Oh, but he comes in with a fucking universal fuzzy, and that's all he needs. And then you come into season 3, obviously you nerfed all of those things. You nerfed his level 3, you nerfed his universal fuzzy, you nerfed a lot of things. You nerfed his mix, bro. His neutral's still fine, but it's obviously not the best. But this character still was given that fucking carry ass assist Bardock B. That assist.
Bardock B, it'll do your taxes. It'll put the kids to bed.
It'll put the kids to bed. It'll do your food. It will do your lunch. It will literally do your wife. I mean, it's just too.
It'll fuck your wife for you, bro. It'll literally raise your children.
Bro,
it'll be the father of your household, bro.
Still not a top 5, bro.
Shit.
Still not a top 5 assist, though, bro.
As much as I hate this,
no, not top 5 assist. Okay, that's cap. All right, let me get my points out the way real quick with Bardock. I definitely do think that he is a top 3 character because A, he's got incredible mobility. This game is dominated by neutral right now, and I know Mamba didn't say that he had great neutral, but I think his neutral is absolutely ridiculous.
I think
got some of the best. Depending on the assist, see, Bardock is a character, he's like an engine for a team, you know, like he can play whatever game plan you want him to play. If you want him to play neutral, you make a team like Goichi's, you know, his season 2 team. If you want him to mix, you throw a Kid Buu assist on there. Bam, you got mix. And the character can get in extremely easy. He's got tons and tons and tons of tools neutral, like 236M, 236L, plus assist. You can cover the whole screen, get in for free. And they pretty much have to hold his endless stagger pressure. So that on top of having, slide knockdown anywhere. He's got a top 3 assists probably. Like, I can't see myself putting him outside top 3 personally.
So who's your top 3 then?
Well, okay.
Or is that's a topic, isn't it? Top 3?
Base Vegeta, Bardock, Z Broly. Kid Buu's not top 3.
We got both the Kid Buu down players in here. I forgot, man. I'm all by myself. Someone send help. Someone send help, bro. I'm on this island. We're stranded on an island. Yeah, I'm stranded on an island. All right, hold on. Let me bring up some more topics, though. Let me bring up something else about Bardock. So, Bardock, y'all say he has great neutral. I do think Bardock's neutral is really good, but the thing that really hurts Bardock is going against characters that have multiple ki blasts. This season is dominated by neutral, like you said. All the characters that have multiple ki blasts are like being used out the wazoo. Like, look at Broly versus Bardock is a cursed matchup, man. I don't know if y'all have ever had to play that matchup. There's ways around it. You can do like the moon jump and go over the ki blast, but you're not. I just feel like I play on controller at least, so I'm not. I feel like I can't get the moon jump consistently. Maybe I'm just trash, but that's besides the point. But I think Bardock's neutral is really good, but there's characters that just cuck him, man. Like characters.
Justify how you say his assist is not top 5.
Well,
because that's a big part of the reason I put him in top 3.
The way I look at it is, all the beams are up there, better than his, in my opinion. GT's
beams is just one assist.
I don't know. I count GT's as a different, personally, just because it's a different angle.
100%. Like,
and then horizontal beams.
Beams will be pretty much the same. They all have the same stock to me,
Yeah. But GT, horizontal, Kid Buu A. Personally, I think Gotenks A is better than Bardock B. It's the same. It's a little bit of a slower startup, but you can dude, like there's some crazy stuff you can do if you catch them with it in the air, like mixing them with it. Like, don't even get Gotenks he's fucked, man, to be honest. I mean, Mambo would disagree, but
his
who cares about it?
His assist is a lot less consistent in combos, though. It doesn't enable every character the same way.
Yeah, I agree.
Onto them. The tracking isn't as good. Like,
but there's
with Bardock's, it's always going to be on the ground, so you can always do the same timed conversion.
There's those aerial combos, though, that you can get with Gotenks, like Vegito, those Vegito combos
like
at the top.
And stuff.
To get the DR and stuff. I don't know, man. I just, back to it, though, GTA, horizontal beams, Kid Buu A, Gotenks A, and honestly, Piccolo A.
But
Piccolo A is better than it, bro.
None of those assists do exactly what Bardock's does, though.
I agree.
Bardock's is closer to a half-price C assist than any of those. I suppose Gotenks would be the next closest, but the tracking on his shit is really bad, so I couldn't consider them in the same tier.
Honestly, GTA is a half-price C assist. I don't care what no one says, bro. Fuck that assist, man.
Well, I can't use it to get double and triple Spirit Bomb combos, so fuck that assist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Still the best assist, bro.
Yeah, it is. I agree. But yeah, I mean, I even think Piccolo A is better than Bardock B, man. It's different, man.
Piccolo
But
A is pretty ridiculous. I'll give you that.
And that would be 5 assists. I'm not saying Bardock B is terrible. I think it's a dumb assist.
You have some solid arguments for it, and I definitely think it is pretty debatable. I think it would come down to who is better between. Honestly, when I really think about it, you probably are right. I don't think he is. He probably is not top 3, because I think the argument would come down to who's better between him and Kid Buu, and I definitely have to give that to Kid Buu.
Dang, bro,
he's definitely not better. He's definitely not better than base Vegeta, and he's definitely not better than Broly, for sure.
Oh yeah, but this is Broly's season, man. This season was made for Broly. Fuzzy's gone. Neutral heavy. He's
neutral in the fucking
neutral
game.
Heavy. And he's a grappler with a 17 frame command grab with armor.
Unreactable mix. You can't get any fucking where near him, and if you stay away from him, he just bullies the shit out of you in neutral.
Yeah, man. I don't know, dude. Broly's he's something else this season, man. Mamba, do you have any extra points on this topic, or before maybe we move on to the next one, or?
I wanted to say, I wanted to say that he's not a top 3 character in my opinion, because I definitely put base better neutral, just better damage, just better neutral, better mix, obviously. Just a better all around character. Broly Z, come on, Broly Z and Bardock, that's night and day.
I got a good segue from this. When we're in the discussion of top 3, another character people put in top 3 is UI Goku, and he's obviously very popular, very strong.
He's not.
I wouldn't say top 3, but here's the argument I want to make. Which is better, Bardock or UI Goku?
Online,
I
UI.
might even have to say UI, because
Online, UI.
I don't know if you guys realize. Have you seen Sonic Fox's recent gameplay footage with his A assist? It is a joke. That
Yeah.
assist is broken for real.
Yeah.
It is like possibly, it's got to be a top 5 assist for real. Like it's so broken.
Better than Bardock B, that's for sure. Bro.
Oh, okay, bro.
Yeah. Yo, you can make the argument,
It
bro.
might be.
All right,
Honestly, it might be. And that assist is busted.
It's
It's
relax.
busted for real.
Relax, Tweak. That like you can literally clash with Bardock B, bro. How do you clash with an assist, bro? That's fucked up, dude. And it hits you, and it hits you when you hit it back, bro. Like when you both clash, you both hit each other, and then it's easy as fuck to confirm off of, bro. Not many assists can do that shit. It's literally like Ginyu, bro. You know how like you hit Ginyu
So
and
you guys think that Bardock or UI is a stronger character?
Online, I'd have to say UI. See, that's the thing. We don't have any like
I become more of a
offline.
believer in that character every day. Like trust me, I was leading the forefront on the. You guys are playing the shit out of this character, and I still believe that. People were saying he's top 3. He's definitely not top 3, but I definitely think he is better than Bardock. Bardock is more like he meshes better with a lot of teams, and he has like some options that are overall stronger. But like I feel like with UI Goku, he is such a complete package, and he can pretty much snap onto like any team and just do work on. Like he feels like a one-man team sometimes, to be honest with you.
Yo, and I'm not gonna lie, all his assists aren't bad. His B isn't the greatest, but it's still a beam. And then you have his C assist too, which is kind of dumb. I mean, I'm not the biggest C assist guy, but his C assist is kind of dumb. I'm not gonna lie. It's like an
invincible beam that tracks in the air.
Yeah, dude. And if you block it in the air, he's like plus 50, I think, or something. If you block it in the air.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. It's actually really good.
Yeah, it's
But
wild.
obviously, you know, C assists have a shit ton of recovery, so you know, not for everybody, and I definitely wouldn't recommend running too many of them on a team. You know, like one should be pretty much the goal.
Yeah, but to answer your question, I would say since we don't have any offline to gauge right now, really, I would have to say UI is better online than Bardock, in my opinion. I think offline maybe Bardock might be better, but we're gonna have to. Who knows when that'll be? I mean, it could be next year. Right. It could be 2022. Who knows at this point? But Mamba, what is your?
UI still needs to be fleshed out a little bit more. Go ahead, Mamba.
Yeah, I agree.
We're saying UI or Bardock, right?
Yeah. Who's better?
In a game, okay, it's gonna be tough. It's really tough because in a game where defensive options are legit broken as hell, and there's not that many ways to really beat it consistently, unless Snap Season 2. But UI Goku defensive options are really good. You don't have to block with this character. You literally don't. I mean, obviously his mix-ups are lacking, but it's hard. It's hard. But I do feel like offline Bardock is a stronger character, just overall. Because Bardock has better staggers, better neutral for sure, better damage. The list goes on, bro. Offline Bardock, online UI.
That's where you're going?
All right, I respect that.
Yeah, I respect it too. That's how I feel.
All right, so we were talking about UIC, and that is very good C assist. So that's a great chance to segue into our next topic, which is C assist viability. So obviously, a lot of people know me for running triple C assists and, you know, constantly hyping them up and saying that they're extremely good, which I definitely do think that what they offer is so unique that it gives some characters an opportunity to do things that they were never able to before, or, you know, create mix-ups or different combos, building more bar, you know, TODing for low price and things like that. But obviously the recovery is really bad. So where do you guys think C assists fit into the meta?
I mean, if you're asking me to go, this is how I feel about C assists, man. Personally, I think C assists are really strong. Obviously, they have the cooldown. Everyone should know that by now. It seems, though, I think if you run a C assist, you should only run one C. That's my personal opinion. I feel like if you're running 2 or 3 Cs, I personally think that is overkill. When you have, I mean, there's good assists that aren't C, like GTA. GTA is the best assist in my opinion. So if you're worried about, oh, I need OD assist, then just use GTA. Or if you want, you know, lockdown assist, you got, you know, Kid Buu A, Gotenks A, Bardock B, Plus Bardock B plays neutral for you too, and it's a lockdown. So I mean, and that's like you said earlier, it might be the best like half off C assist, and I agree with that to an extent. But yeah, I mean, I think C assists are really good. The people that don't think they're good, I don't know, man. I want some of what they're smoking because I just don't see them not being strong, man. Like, look at Goichi. He picked up, what, Kid Buu C now on Anchor? And you were doing that, what, at the beginning of Season 3? Like, you were...
called that. I'm just going to go ahead and...
yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one. Because I was kind of skeptical. I was like, man, like, is this man tweet good? When I seen some of these tweets, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to let him rock. You know, maybe he knows something we don't know. And as far as I know, I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. And to answer the question, I do think they're viable, but personally, I would only run one C assist maximum if I was gonna play a C assist on my team. But Mamba, what's your opinions on it, my dude?
I really do enjoy C assist. I do feel like it's character dependent. Like for Ginyu, for example, with Ginyu, I feel like it's amazing for Ginyu because Ginyu already has 4 assists backing him up.
I called that too.
Yeah, I mean, Lex has been playing that shit since the beginning of Season 3, and look at him. He's literally been doing
with Broly S, right?
With
I know we're going a
Broly
little
S.
out of order real quick, but I just have to bring up the fact that I definitely called it when I said that Nappa and Ginyu were going to be great with C assist, and the Nappa community and the Ginyu community came together to call me a maniac and say that I don't know what I'm talking about because I don't play the character. Just find it funny how everybody's rocking that now.
I don't know about Nappa, bro. I don't know about Nappa. He's.
Have you seen the mix that Nappa gets? But think about it. Hear me out here. It allows him to. So you know how when you do a C assist in the corner, how the slide knockdown puts them outside of the corner. That allows him to create a 4-way mix-up instead of a 2-way mix-up. And because it's a left-right and a high-low, they can't just reflect. So they have no choice but to guess. If it's just a high-low, they can reflect both options. So you would have to bait the reflect. But if it's a 4-way mix-up and they're doing a left-right, reflect is a much worse option now. So it's really, really good for Ginyu. Like I saw Power Plug, allegedly the best Ginyu. I don't really know. But I saw him using it, and he was definitely putting in a lot of work with it.
Yeah, but with C, I feel like with Nappa, like you have to have like the assist cooldown matters so much for Nappa because his neutral is by far, in my opinion, the worst thing. Next is Zamasu.
Yeah, Zamasu probably has the worst neutral.
Like this character is like his key blast. Yeah, they buffed his key blast where it goes through regular key blast pretty easily.
But think about it. If you're building a Nappa team, are you going to build a team in order to cover his bad neutral, or are you going to build a team so that way he can do what he does best at the best he could possibly do it? Because even with 2 beams, his neutral's not good. It's not. It's literally not good. No assist structure is going to make his neutral good because when you don't have assist, you're still playing neutral by yourself.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
So the way I see it, it's like you wouldn't maximize your character's weakness to cover it up. I think when building a team, it's best to maximize the team and the character's strengths and, just deal with the weaknesses. Personally, that's how I see it.
I mean, Nappa, to be real, though, when he's in, I don't think there's a scarier character, man. Like, when he gets in, dude.
Majin Buu.
I mean, it's debate. I mean, yeah, I see your point, but it's debatable, man. Like, Majin Buu's got some cheap stuff, but
Majin Buu is for sure a better version of Nappa. I'll be honest.
I mean, yeah, obviously is neutral
Nappa, and doesn't have his shit. But regardless, this goes into the C assist viability. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my piece on that. Obviously, I think that they're very strong. I don't think that every team or every character should use them. I think that you need to have like a spammable key blast to get confirms with it. You need to have a beam or something low recovery that you could throw out in neutral and get big confirms from. It just allows you to, instead of spending bar, you're gaining bar from like key blast and lariat or whatever it may be that you're using. It allows you to build bar instead of spending it to get a combo a lot of the time. You wouldn't normally be able to do that because they're 20 frame startup, bam, they track, easy peasy, whatever confirm you want. I don't think that people should typically run more than one for sure, because I mean I definitely ran triple C for a long time, and
Yeah,
it works fantastic when it works. But the truth is that it's a glass cannon team. Like I can end the game in like 2 to 3, like probably like fucking 3 or 4 hits. I can end the game, honestly. But when you spend both your assists, you're just kind of assed out. You don't really have any options, and that's no bueno. So
Yeah.
I'm already looking into changing my team a little bit. But
I will say,
the assist is very strong. 2 is a little sus. 3 is fucking ridiculous.
before you go disband, I want to say when we say viability, it's really hard to say it like an assist is viable, right? When we haven't have any tournaments whatsoever. The only offline shit we've ever seen was with Goichi and Fenrich, with a C at least, with a C assist at least. That was like sure, like that was just one set, but like no one has really taken it to tournament and like done something with it yet. So we have to wait and see until we can really say it's viable. Until then, I think it's strong.
Well, that's why we got Paper Space now, bro. We got the offline online on, man. Like we're out here, bro. But
I just used the Amazon web servers today, and it was fantastic. That shit was extra crispy. It was honestly beautiful.
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet. I do want to try it soon though. But that's another topic. Actually, do you want to go into that topic now, Tweak, or about the future of Dragon Ball and with Paper Space?
Yeah, why not? So I mean, we all tried Paper Space, and we tried Amazon web servers or whatever. We used this little beautiful hack that came to be recently, where we basically just use a cloud server. We connect to the server. Both people connect to the server instead of connecting to each other. That way, it's completely dependent on your connection with the server and not your connection with the player. So as long as you're connecting to the server fine, you guys should technically be able to play without lag. And it's been working really well for me. Like I've been playing on it the last 2 days, and it is fantastic. Definitely, if you're stuck on PS4, you are missing out. It is definitely, now is the time to come to PC for sure, without a doubt in my mind.
Time to sell that PS4, bro, and upgrade to PC is what you're saying, man.
Yeah, go to GameStop and get your $16.25 for that PlayStation.
Hey, bro, if you got a controller, you forgot the extra like $2, bro. Yeah, they almost got $20 at that point, man. They're what, 2% of the time, 2% of the way there.
Don't spend it all in one place, big dog. Look at you.
Man.
Went and sold my entire video game collection to GameStop and got, $8. Fantastic.
Yeah, I believe it, man. But my opinion on the whole Paper Space and the future of Dragon Ball, let me be the first to say that it is pathetic that we as a community have to resort to something like this. The developers should have took this into their own hands and made the connectivity better. Like, the way I look at it, man, even if they didn't add rollback, let's say they were like, we can't add rollback because of this or that, or it's too expensive. All right. But I know damn well they could at least add, like, a Wi-Fi indicator. Like, if I'm playing someone on Ethernet, even on PS4, it's still playable to a point. As long as we're not, halfway across the country. The biggest problem I have, man, is just trying to stream this game. Like, when you stream this game and you play, casuals online against random players, maybe not majority, but it's probably about 50-50. It's probably going to be Wi-Fi. Dude, someone stream sniped me the other day. This is totally off topic. Sorry, guys. And they were like, bro, did you know you have a purple name? And I was like, dang, I didn't know I had a purple name. And I was like, you know why I have it? Because if it's 5 frames or higher, I close application and boot the game back up. At this point, man,
don't blame you.
I have a purple name. Probably people are probably like, oh, this dude's a scrub. He rage quits and stuff, like when he's losing. Nah, bro. I refuse. If it hits above 5 frames now, that's my rule. I told my stream 5+, I'm donezo. I mean, also I troll people. Like if I hit a TOD on them, I'll leave the game sometimes after TODing them and being like, why'd you rage quit, bro? And we'll be messaging back and forth. But if y'all want to catch that, I'm over on twitch.tv_disband_ already. If y'all want to see that live action. But back to Paper Space, man, it's pathetic, dude. It is pathetic. We have to resort to this. Thank God there's another option, but pathetic, man. Developer, they got to step it up. They got to step it up.
The fact that we have to come out of our own pockets in order to simply play the game that we have already paid for is a joke.
It is.
Really. I'm really hoping that this announcement they got, I think it's on the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong on that, but it's sometime. You know what? Actually, as a matter of fact, they just said in August, so probably 31st, because
Yeah,
they like to push
last day,
everything
last
back
hour.
to the last minute. Yeah. The
Procrastination.
communication has been absolutely a joke from Bandai, no doubt, because I just recently, everybody knows about Fall Guys, big popular game going on right now. I'm probably gonna play it after the podcast, no cap. But I was looking at their marketing team on Twitter, and I was blown away at the communication that they had with their community. They
It's amazing.
let
It's
them
amazing.
know
It's amazing.
everything. They
It's amazing.
kept everybody posted every step of the way. They're super communicative, and it's so good to the point where it makes me want to play their game just based on that. Because when you get disrespected by Bandai for 3 years, it just makes you appreciate that shit that much more. So yeah, definitely a pain in the ass, but fortunately, it is a viable solution to the problem for sure. You can play this, and it feels like offline for sure.
You have anything to touch on it with it, Mamba?
I've Seven and Coach and Alucard, bless them by the way. They've been doing so much work for the fucking community with that paper space stuff.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Seven let me play in it, and I will say this, bro. I realize how bad I am at this game when I play on paper space, because like PSN net play builds so many bad habits for you that you start to do these super dash randomly full screen and neutral.
Yep, and then somebody jabs your super dash, and you're like, wow, that's a thing again.
Yeah, and they do it consistently, bro. And the thing is, like, these mix-ups that people be doing 6 MDRs, that shit don't work on good players online, bro.
Nope, not on paper space. No, it does not even on paper space, bro. Like I 100%, bro. I was playing my homie. He's a base Vegeta player just yesterday, and he did EX Rocket Kick, and I 2H'd it, and I was just mind blown. I was like, I actually reacted to that, and it worked. What a dream come true.
Because it's a different game, Tweak. It's literally a different game. It's literally playing.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so sad because all these years, I legit feel like I've wasted 2 years playing this game, playing a different game, bro. When I could have been playing on PC, bro. Sure, PC isn't that great either, but at least it's something better than what the fuck.
Oh no, PC for sure. Like, just the fact that this paper space and Amazon web servers, or paper space and all that, with this coming into the picture, it makes it 10,000 times more viable. This feels better than rollback. I'm not even capping.
It's actually better than rollback. I'm not even gonna lie.
I heard some people saying it's better offline. If you play someone that's close to you,
it is better than offline. It actually is, because
actually, like, the reactions are too good.
the thing is that there's 2 frames of native frame delay on the PS4, whereas there's 0 on PC. So if you have only a 1 frame native delay when you're playing on Parsec, then that's less than the PS4 online. Crazy.
It's too good, bro. It's actually too good.
Speaking of, it's nice to speak on the positives on it, but I will say that when I tried Paper Space originally, I was having some issues. I was having some random delays. Like, I would just be delayed by like 5 frames for like 30 seconds out of nowhere. And it sometimes does skip your inputs, which can be really shitty and lose you a whole game for sure. Like, you'll try to dash and you just get nothing or whatever. But the fact is that 9 out of 10 matches are damn near perfect. So you can make exceptions to it. Like, it's not going to be perfect. It may suck to have to suck it up and be like, I shouldn't have lost that, whatever. Just run it back the next game, because honestly, it's good 9 out of 10 times. Personally, for me, the Amazon web servers were much better than Paper Space, for me at least.
Yeah, it probably just varies, and there's differences between it, because I've seen some people bash certain ones, Amazon or Paper Space, Parsec, and then they'll be like, but this one was good. So it might just be destination or location type of deal, or maybe
it's got to be all down to the location, and probably mostly like how far you are personally from that server.
Yeah, I agree. But
right, so I think we've pretty much said everything we got to say.
Pretty much covered that.
And definitely give it a try if you haven't considered doing that already. Worth every second of your time. All right, to move on, we got most complete character.
Ooh.
That is a very good question.
Yo, Mamba should take this one first. He ain't went first yet, yo.
All right, I'm gonna alley-oop it to you, big dog. Go ahead and dunk it on him.
Ooh, that's a good ass fucking question, bruh. Most complete character. There's 3 that come in mind, honestly. Actually, I take that back. There's 2 that come in mind.
Bardock has to be one of them.
No, Bardock isn't. Bardock isn't.
You're bugging.
No, I'm not, bro. It's between. Actually, maybe Bard. Okay, 3 then. Fuck it. Bardock, Base Cheetah, and Broly Z. Now with Bardock, he has everything you need in the character, but 50-50s, unreactable mix. Like he can get that off of assists, but he doesn't abuse it as much as, like, say, for example, Base Cheetah. Base Cheetah's normal.
You don't consider UI Goku to be in that conversation?
No. Because I feel like
I definitely do.
he's strictly. I feel like with his neutral, like you need assists with him, bro. You need assists with him. Like you really got to be godlike with him on Anchor, bro. You have, like, pretty much with every character, you have to be so godlike with him. Because his command grab, sure. Like, there's people like Nitro Bros who does so much work with him at Anchor. Like he can be a good anchor, yes, but I feel like his best position is that point. Whereas Base Shooter, you can play him anywhere. Bardock, you can still, like, people say he's an ass anchor, but, like, I've seen comebacks with him. I've seen comebacks with Bardock.
I agree. Yeah, Bardock, you could definitely come back with Bardock. Just because of neutral and staggers alone, just being solid. Bardock is really good at soliding people to death. Like, you play solid and you can win because he's just got everything he needs.
Exactly, and obviously Broly.
Especially Bardock's JL. Like, you know, like, when we're talking about offline play, like, I feel like much more, you know, solid and strong players are able to jab Super Dash now. So it's like, his JL is one of the best in the game for that because it hits so low. So you can hit people from different angles. Like, think about Cell's JL in the air. Like, it goes straight forward. If somebody's Super Dashing from underneath you, you're not going to be able to jab that. You're going to have to hold that. Whereas with Bardock, any angle they come at you from, he's going to get a combo for sure. He's going to hit you out of it.
I agree.
Because it goes downwards. So that's really good. Like, he's got one of the best air normals in the game.
But if I had to say the most complete character, Base Cheetah 3.
You don't consider Kid Buu a part of that
No.
conversation? Really?
No.
You don't think
Down player.
Kid Buu is an absolutely ridiculous anchor, ridiculous point, ridiculous mid.
We're talking about the most complete. Like, come on, bro. He doesn't have the level 3 that Base Cheetah has. He doesn't have the staggers that Bardock has.
The neutral.
His staggers are almost just as good as Bardock's for sure.
No, it's not. No,
I think so. I agree.
You're bugging!
No, it's not, bro.
Yo, you're bugging. Bro,
No,
being able, bro, he's got the best 5S stagger in the whole game, for sure, because his pushes them back, puts them in 1M range. You could just harass with that all day. And on top of that, he's got 2 separate Key Blast staggers. Not every character has that. Like Vegito, he has 5S and 6S. He can do 2 Key Blast staggers. So can Kid Buu. He can do 5S, 5H, 2S. And then the layers is just, it's ridiculous.
Bro, you're
Too many layers.
Bro, you're supposed to be a Kid Buu down player, bro. Chill out, man.
Yo,
No, bro,
Mama's
I'm
exposing
supposed
you,
to be
bro.
honest.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
Come on, bro. You're doing the Kid Buu fandom a disservice, bro.
Look. I already said I don't think Kid Buu's top 3, so I already had my cap of the day, you know?
Yeah, all this Kid Buu talk's getting me horny, bro. Can I jive in right quick?
Okay, go right
All
ahead.
You want to talk about Cell? Okay.
Nah, I mean, well, yeah, buff Cell. Nah, Cell's fine, man. But either way, since y'all are talking about Kid Buu, I think Kid Buu personally has the best anti-reflect game in the entire Dragon Ball FighterZ game, man. His anti-reflect is insane, dude.
Between him and Bardock, for sure.
Yeah, and Cell's up there too. Cell has multiple different ways he can use anti-reflect options as well. But yeah, I think the thing with Kid Buu, man.
There too.
Yeah, I agree. But top 3 or best or most complete character, I wouldn't put Kid Buu there. I do think Kid Buu's top 3, but I wouldn't even put him top 3 most complete. I put him top 3 for other reasons.
Where do you think that he's lacking? Because
his neutral ain't terrible, but Kid
Tread
Buu.
lightly, Bucko. You're bugging right now. His neutral is extremely top tier. Like, he controls angles.
It's good for
that
sure.
most characters cannot control. Like, his EX ball angle is so fucking good. That alone makes his neutral top tier.
The nervous are so bad to the point that it's not so bad you can still throw it.
Nah, dude, it's not bad at all.
It's not bad.
I agree. It's noticeably less brain dead, no doubt in my mind, because you can't just super dash straight into EX ball and it connects. That's fine. I'm talking about in neutral, the angle that it covers. Like, if you get somebody at that angle in the air, they have to hold a mix-up. Especially when it's rising, it becomes +3, so they have to hold shit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
personally, I think that Kibu's definitely in the conversation for most well-rounded, solid character.
Oh, I mean, he's up there for sure. The reason I'd put his neutral down, though, he has Candy Beam, bro. You never do Candy Beam, obviously. So that just docks him some neutral points for me. Obviously, he can just Tiger Knee.
He's got
Tiger Knee Beam.
He can Tiger Knee Beam.
Tiger Knee Beam. It's pretty much generally tied for lowest recovery in the game for a beam.
Oh, yeah.
It's extremely hard to punish.
Him and Base Goku. I was actually watching Hex Pro's Base Goku Mix Me video. Shout out Hex Pro.
Base Goku could be on the conversation the most solid.
Yeah, his beam I think is -2 or -1. Base Goku's is if you Tiger Knee it. So that's a thing to keep in mind. But yeah, Base Goku is strong for sure. But most complete character, I would have to say Broly Z. I mean, obviously, like I said, this is Broly season. It is Broly season, dude. Like, we've heard of holiday season, all that. Dude, this is his season. He, obviously, like I said, fuzzies are gone.
Season to be Broly.
Yep, fuzzies are gone. Neutral heavy season. He's got neutral. He's got armor on like half his moves. He's got
mix,
contrary,
which is rare in this game.
Yeah, contrary to hard belief, he has good damage too. Because his only medium starter technically is his forbidden starter. It's 5LL. But the thing with Broly is most of the time you're gonna see him played on Anchor. You might not always see him on Anchor, but most people I see play Broly play him on Anchor. So he got a pseudo buff from Limit Break. So he's obviously even gonna do more damage if he's last alive on Anchor. So it's just Broly season.
At level 3,
best zoner.
Twice they're dead.
Best zoner and best grappler combined. It's like they took the Patara earrings and they were like, let's take the best zoner, best grappler, boom, fused together. I've never seen something. I mean, I've not played every fighting game in my life. I've played a bunch, but I've never seen a zone. The best zoner,
a nutty combination.
The best zoner and the best grappler in one. I've never seen it. I mean, like I said, I haven't played all the fighting games out there, but I've personally never seen something quite like this.
Yeah,
I definitely think. Go ahead.
Oh, I bet. Bum would say that this character Broly is literally like something he's never seen. You know, Bum, he's literally hosted tournaments for multiple fighting games.
Yeah.
He said Broly is literally a one-of-a-kind kind of character, bro. Like, this character legit has everything for a big body. He's probably the best big body the game has ever seen. Not only this game, but like the modern FGC in general. Even more than 16. Like, granted, 16 was insane, but we were at the start of the game. All of us.
16 also didn't have the neutral that Broly has.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry,
his
his command grab doesn't have armor either. So like, come on,
right?
Man.
The fact that his armored command grab that's kind of a joke. Like, you're shitting me.
It is a joke.
Yeah, I definitely would consider him the most solid character in the game, just because he really is flawless. I mean, he has every single thing you would ever want on a team. He's got surprisingly, all his assists are good too. You know, like his B assist is better than I thought it was. It's not a bad assist. It's not great, but it's surprisingly pretty solid.
Yeah, I agree. It seems everyone's picking him up now too. You look at I mean, maybe not like the casuals and stuff, but if you look at the high level players, every day I wake up, I just see someone tweeting out like, "Yep, I had to do it, man. Picked up Broly." Like, you have to make you have to make business decisions if you want to win in this game, and that's what most games. So, I mean, you can't really knock him. You can't blame him. Broly's just too strong. I mean, there's been thoughts in the back of my mind like, I might as well drop SSJ Vegeta, man. But then again, I love it. I think the synergy between Cell and SSJ is so good. It's hard for me to drop.
The thing is, and this will be a great segue into another topic, which will be the next topic we're going to talk about is what the best team in the game is. Thing is that I think that every team in the game in some way, shape, or form has a flaw. So like, it really does come down to capitalizing on your team's strengths. You know, like I can't think of one team that does actually do everything. Like I've been trying to find it myself. Trust me.
I believe for a runner-up, at least for best team in the game, I'd honestly say Base Kibu GT. Obviously, the one flaw that has is Anchor GT, but you pretty much have, in a lot of people's minds, the two best characters in the game, Base and Kibu, on the same team. Then you have GT, the best assist, carrying them, bro. Like that team is literally the most
Easy mode neutral, get in for free with base Vegeta, mix for free with Kid Buu assist, get the hit, build 3 bars, level 3 Oki, 2 touch. Yep, easy mode.
It's
Super
actually,
solid game plan. It's a solid game plan that we've seen in the past. It's simple, it's effective, and honestly, the simplicity of the team is part of what makes it so good. Everybody knows what the game plan is, but everybody's gonna have the same trouble fighting it. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
The GT assist is even more particularly good for like Bardock and base Vegeta than it is for other characters, because since they have really good ground lariats, they can cover the horizontal space really well, and then they just get GT Goku to cover the vertical space, and they just get in all day for free.
Exactly.
So the neutral's really hard to deal with them, Matt.
Yeah, I agree for sure. Best team though for me personally, Hook's team. I'm sorry. Like nothing against Hook's team is so good, man. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like all we have to gauge off is really online right now, so maybe that's why I'm saying it. But online, I feel like that team is just it's stupid, man. To put it short, that team is insane. Maybe it won't be as good offline. I'm not in no way saying Hook's an online warrior, because obviously he's been offline. He's did his thing. But for right now and what we're going through in the world with the virus and, you know, all that stuff, I think that team, at least online right now, might be the best. It's the best, in my opinion, right now, online at least.
I mean, I think of good online teams, and I'm not going to lie, like Coach Steve's team comes to mind. You know, you got 3 characters with ridiculous 5Ls. They all have super dumb neutral. Like, and that team is, if anybody doesn't know, it's Bardock, Vegito, and Broly. That team is just ignorant.
Oh, yeah, that team, for sure.
That team is super mindless, which is obviously a good thing. Makes the team very strong. When it comes to best team in the game, I would have to say it's probably somewhere along the lines of base Vegeta with A assist, Bardock B, and then Anchor Broly. You know, Anchor Broly is pretty much the wave on every single team. If it's not Anchor Broly, then it'll be Anchor Kid Buu, in my opinion. And I think that those are the 2 top contenders for best team in the game for me personally.
I can see why. I mean, you have base Vegeta, probably the best point. Bardock, probably the best mid this season, and then Broly, probably the best anchor. So at each position, you have the 3 best for what they do: point, mid, and anchor. So I definitely can see that. But back to Hook's team, I didn't really explain it too much. I just feel like, you know, you have 2 characters with 17 frame command grabs. Piccolo A enables that team as well. I remember when it was so funny. Season 3 was coming around, everyone seen like, you know, oh, Snap's gone, Piccolo's done for. Like he relied on nothing but snapping people with the Hellzone mix. But then they go and buff his A, dude. His A assist, like we said earlier in the podcast, man, I personally think it's a top 5 assist right now. And that assist and when you have a command grab character such as Blue Ku, you know, Broly Z, and a couple other characters in the game that have 17 framers, man, it really enables them. Plus, you know, Goku Blue is a really solid character, man. Like his staggers are good. He's got his second hit of 5LL, you know, is a low, and it's a forbidden starter. So if you get hit with a low, it's a forbidden. So it's kind of messed up if you think about it at the end of the day. You know, he obviously has some weaknesses, such as, like, you could say his neutral and his special moves, you know, are lacking here and there. But with Broly, man, like, just obviously Broly enables the team too. So with Piccolo A assist, Broly at anchor, and then Blue Ku with some of the shenanigans he has, I just personally, that's why I think that team's the best, at least online right now.
None of us really put Blue Ku in the top 3 spot. So
Yeah,
why would
true.
a non-top 3 character whose assist doesn't necessarily support the team be on the best team in the game? That's all I'm saying. I
I mean,
definitely
you
think
bring up a
that
good
best
point.
shell in the game. When it comes to best shell, I mean, like off tops, everybody's gonna say the same thing. It's gonna be base Vegeta Bardock. Like that's the best shell in the game. That's what most people are gonna say off the top of their head. That's what I would say personally. But
Yeah.
I definitely do think there's a good argument to be made for Z Broly with Piccolo A assist. I definitely think that shell it enables Broly so well, and the thing about Piccolo A assist is that it forces a commitment from the opponent, especially when you have 2 command grabs. Because if they block it, they're in a mix-up, and if they commit, then they're putting themselves at risk to getting opened up because they try to super dash through it, bam, 2H, whatever it may be. And if they keep running, they're going to put themselves in the corner. If they're jumping away and they're in the air, a Broly can scoop them out the sky because he's got a scoop. Like there is just so much neutral potential. Like it honestly is really broken. Like to be honest, it's pretty messed up.
And Tweak, what's just crazy with what you just said, bro? You just said Piccolo A assist enables Broly. Broly as a character enables himself, bro. And you on top of that put Piccolo assist on it, like it's free neutral, or he has the best neutral in the game first off, and then you give him Piccolo A assist. It's literally I get in for free, and you cannot do anything about it. If you super dash, my 5L beats you. If you try to get in, the Piccolo or A assist hits you. Like it's just free neutral. It's free.
Yeah, it's
and
insane.
Since Piccolo A assist has low block stun, every time you block that assist, which you have to block it twice, each time that's a 50-50 between command grab and button.
Exactly.
So one assist is enabling 2 command grab mix-ups and enabling neutral. And on top of that, to make matters worse, it also answers the question of how the Oki is looking in this new season. A lot of people are complaining about 30 variable timings on Wake Up. You can call Piccolo's assist, and they pretty much have to hold that shit. They can super dash, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's the thing, dude. Y'all brought up a point, or Tweak brought up the point, like, the best team in the game having Goku Blue on it, and he wasn't even considered earlier as like a top 3 character. Is the shell of Piccolo A assist and Broly Z just that good that you could run any character and it just becomes the best team? Who knows, man? Well, I mean, we're still early in the season, and
last season I actually thought that a really underplayed and underutilized shell was Blue Coup and Piccolo, because think about it. How many moves in the game immediately get you on the other side of your opponent, right? Immediately. You got instant transmission between Goku Blue and Black. And then you got Android 21 Steel Teleport, which isn't going to come up very often. So that's pretty rare to have. The fact that he has that is so good with the Piccolo A assist, because Piccolo A assist is going to be coming from one side and you're going to be on the other side. It's going to immediately put them into that situation where they have to commit to something. Forcing a commitment from the opponent, it just gives you an opportunity to open them up, because they're going to have to do something, whatever it may be, super dash, try and run away. They're going to block the assist. Now they're in a mix-up. It's a really messed up situation.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
All that said, I think that the game plan can be a little bit too scrambly to be consistent sometimes. Like, it's really strong, but I don't think that it's better than having a super concrete game plan that always works, old faithful, old reliable. Oh, I'm going to call GT assist. I'm going to do torpedo kick. Oh, he blocked. I'm going to go ahead and do this Kid Buu assist mix up, blah, blah, mix him up, knock him down, level 3 mix, blah, blah, That's the tried and true method, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little more stock into that. But I definitely do think that Hook's team there's an argument to be made for that, for sure.
I mean, I've pretty much, like I said, Hook's team, so if y'all ain't got anything else to, chime in on, we can move on to the next topic. Y'all good on it?
All right, since we're talking about Piccolo A, this is a great topic to segue into. How good are Ki Blast assists really? Because Ki Blast assists have been a contended topic since the start of the game, for sure. Since the day that they changed Super Saiyan Vegeta's A assist to make it reflectable on block. That changed everything. People literally a lot of people dropped him because of that. So then you got people saying that they didn't want to run Piccolo in season 2 because his assist is reflectable, or same with Janemba, or same with Vegito. They've buffed a lot of these assists. They buffed Janemba's. Now it's 4 hits instead of 2. Way more hits done. Now they buffed Vegito's. Way more hits done. They buffed Piccolo's. Now there's 2 orbs. So I think the viability of these assists has gone up a lot. And, you know, obviously they offer different things than other assists. So how good would you guys say they are? Excuse me. How good would you guys say they are compared to just traditional block stun and neutral assists that everybody is, you know, used to? Beams, you know, super dash assists, and things like that.
Well, I think we should ask the beam master first, Mamba Lamba, about
the beam,
the triple beam, bro.
God.
He's off the beams, man. He's off them beams.
Triple beam. He said, "I'm never committing in neutral ever without an assist."
Well, I used to play that show, but I dropped it, unfortunately. But bro, I had to, bro. Kibue assist is too fucking good. Kibue assist is too fucking good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, multi-hitting key blasts are really good in this game because it not only scares the opponent to where they can't really lariat like Bardock, Yamcha, GT, all these characters with a full screen movement. Broly goes to it, but he's the exception. Multi-hitting key blast not only negates some assists, but it also just sometimes stops and neutralizes some characters or most characters neutral. I really think it's strong. It makes Bluku scarier. It makes Base Cheetah that's why Base Cheetah is one of the best characters.
Great with command grabs for sure.
It's great with command grab, bro. Great with them, bro. I think it's amazing. I think it's definitely one of the best neutral tools in the game. Free.
Which one?
Just just in general, multi-hitting key blasts in general are just some of the best.
We're talking about assists, big fella.
Oh, we're talking about assists.
All right, I need you to bring out that soundboard.
Yo, where's it at? Hold on.
Okay,
I know you got it ready.
We're talking about assists. Okay, multi-hitting key blast assists.
Bruh. All right. So, the question was, Mamba, was how good are key blast assists now compared to before, and how good are they compared to block stun assists?
Oh, I mean, well, obviously, season 1, we all knew what was the best assist. We all know. It was the Super Saiyan Vegeta, boyfriend Vegeta assist. That was by far the best assist ever in probably fighting game history. I don't play that many fighting games, but that assist was just too good for the game. Now, when they had that nerf to where you can just supernatural assist, I just feel like it's better as not only just a combo extender, but a defensive assist. You're not going to get mix-up off it. I'm sorry. You're not getting mixed-up off of a key blast assist. You just got to accept that. But as
okay. Chill. I gotta chime in on that one. You said you're not getting a mix-up off of key blast assist.
If you're not a command grab character.
Well, that's still not necessarily true because it's all a mind game of how you're conditioning them. Like, for example, if they hold it, you can run a mix-up on them. If they don't hold it, you're guessing between are they going to super dash or are they going to reflect. If you think they're going to reflect, you could just do, you could check them with a good anti-reflect string like Bardock 5L Key Blast Lariat. That's a triple reflect. You got to hold that shit. Things like that. Or you could run up 2H, confirm that they block the 2H, go into, spin, assist, blah, 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 blah. So I think that being able to not necessarily force a commitment in this case, but the fact that the opponent has some incentive to get out, you can use that to your advantage.
100%.
I mean, that makes up. I'm like, sorry to cut you off, this man. You can come after me, but you're not gonna. It's not a Kibu B, Kibu A. It's not like a Bardock B assist to where you got 100% holding. There's a thought lingering behind your mind thinking, yo, this guy might actually super dash or reflect. He won't 100% hold it. That's something that's a big flaw, regardless of what you think about how great it is.
No doubt. No, I agree.
But it's something they will not have to hold at all, bro. Even though you're sure if they super dash, you can 2H or just jab them. It's something they do not have to hold. It's good. Don't get me wrong. I don't think of it as like that. I think of it like, a defensive assist. The combo thing. That's pretty much it.
Well, if it's my turn now, I mean, obviously I play Super Saiyan Vegeta. His A assist is really strong, in my opinion. It's better against idiots, though. Ki Blast assists, for the most part, are better against idiots or bad players, in my opinion. Obviously, there's some exceptions, like Piccolo A with, you know, a command grab character, like we talked about with Hook's team. But if we're talking like Janemba or like Super Saiyan Vegeta, I mean, obviously, if it's a really good player and they're patient, they got solid defense, they can deal with it a lot better than someone that's a little more aggressive, that just likes to press buttons, obviously. But I do think Ki Blast assists are really strong. Like Vegito's A, I think Vegito's A is one of the most underrated assists in the game. It can bait people into do a lot of things they don't want to do. Its hit stun is insane. If you get hit with Vegito A in neutral, I swear, bro, you could literally dash up and get a confirmed like from full screen somehow. Like, I don't even think it's possible.
Like 71 or something
yeah,
like that.
It's like you're like, oh, I got hit with it, but it was full screen. I'm good. Next thing you know, they just dash up and get the confirm, and you're like,
just floating.
I'm just like
in
what?
Purgatory. Yeah, it's awful.
But
I hate getting hit by that assist.
Yeah, Ki Blast assists are really good for combo extensions too. That's one of their stronger. That's the thing where I was saying earlier with like Cell.
It wasn't the case like that before.
Yeah, with like
they got buffed significantly.
Oh yeah, most of them for sure. Whereas like Super Saiyan Vegeta's was always good for combo extensions, but to use it as an example, like Super Saiyan Vegeta and Cell, the shell I run, it's really good for combo. It allows Cell to like get maximum damage. If you run Super Saiyan Vegeta, you're pretty much going for the most amount of damage you can get. That's how I play my team. I try to play it off of like damage.
Yeah, that shell's always been good. It'll always.
And staggers are good, and baits. Like I try to bait people and make them press. Like and Oki, like this season, for example, since Snap is gone, using assist for Oki on a slide knockdown is very ideal. If people aren't doing that and y'all are listening now, make sure lab it. Make sure you find out how to use your assist properly on slide knockdowns. Because most assists have a way of doing it with certain moves, buttons, special moves, stuff like that. But
yeah, ideally though, you would want a really active assist to do that. So like the goal would be to shoot for the up tech when you meaty them, and as soon as you realize that they delayed wake up, you'd call the assist. Hopefully something that's active for about 30 frames so it can cover the whole delay wake up time.
Yeah,
that's definitely very good.
That's the thing too. Like back to that. I've labbed it, and I have a setup with Cell and Bardock B where if you up tech, I catch you with a JH after backdash and fall in JH, and you block Bardock B in the air, it's plus 55 instead of plus 46. So it literally adds like 10 frames extra to it, and you get like a crazy.
Get a super jump. You can literally get a super jump mix up from that.
Oh yeah,
fastball mix up.
I believe I haven't labbed that.
You only need like 55 frames to do that, I think. So.
Yeah, it's insane though. It's pretty much Kid Buu A assist if they block it on an up tech, essentially. So anyone that runs Bardock B, lab that with your character. I'm sure there's a way you can do it with them. Really strong.
All right, so I think this is pretty much where we're going to close it out. We do have one more topic, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Last topic is best level 3 Oki. I think that it's a toss-up between Broly with his 236S Oki. That's really good because you can't spark on it. It's a combo on up tech. Well, if they try to press any button in general, and it's plus like 46 on block, so that is some of the best Oki in the game. I might even just have to give it to him. To be honest with you, I definitely think there's an argument to be made for base Vegeta having the best Oki. A lot of people are running him for their level 3 Oki.
Yeah.
What do you fellas think?
I mean, personally, man, I'm usually a down player in my characters, but I think the EX Rolling Crush stuff. Yeah, at least in the corner. 150. At least in the corner, man. Like if we're talking, like I'll have a different one for mid screen and corner, but Cell in the corner, man. Especially with the homie Saturn, y'all don't know who that is on Twitter, I think it's
Of course, shout out to
Saturn.
Saturn, man.
Yeah, shout
My
outs
boy.
to Saturn. He found out a way to break cross-up protection, and it keeps the crazy scaling that EX Rolling Crush gives you regardless. So, dude, without a level 1, I think you can do almost 6k damage. Like, if you have 5 bars after doing that, it's like 8,500 damage or something with my team. And it's a true 50-50. Like, you just, and the fucked up thing is you have to whiff an air button to get it to break cross-up protection. You can just go into an empty jump low, empty jump grab. Like, there's so many layers to it. It's insane, man. Like, if you play Cell and you're not doing that, y'all Cell boys need to go back to the drawing board, man, and lab that. But as far as mid screen, I'd probably go Trunks, man. With the way, maybe not all
left, right.
Yeah, maybe not all Trunks do it, but I've seen the homie Sage 908. Shout out Sage, dude. His Trunks insane. He's the Trunks master, and I watch the stream from time to time, dude. And mid screen, man, the way he works with that EX like flipping stuff, dude, with the flip license, that it's insane mid screen. I can't block.
Yeah,
I couldn't block it.
Sure.
I couldn't block it. But yeah, that's probably my Cell in the corner, EX Rolling Crush mix, Trunks mid screen.
One thing between Cell's level 3 Rolling Crush mix and Broly's 236S mix, Broly's is unsparkable. That's worth noting. You're gonna have to backdash, and I feel like people can react to that. And if I see you backdash, I'm just gonna wait a second before I spark. I'm not gonna let you bait me.
Yeah, I mean, you do bring up a good point there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely situational though. Like, cause
even after you do the 236S, they can't spark. You can like Broly's 5L is so big that he can actually jab you out of your spark if he spaces it right.
Oh yeah, his 5L is insane. Probably the best 5L range was.
You just gotta hold that shit. Plus, he's got a command grab, so it's a straight up 50-50 already.
Yeah, 100%. What about you, Mamba? What you say, man?
Best level 3 in the game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Okay in the game, y'all might shoot me, bro. I actually think 18 does, bro.
18? Isn't her similar to like 21's kinda though?
Yeah, but it's a lot faster because her shit is actually fucking jank, bro. To where her fucking her JM, bro, can hit either both sides. Bro.
Yeah,
it's so hard to see.
Yeah, true.
It is.
I've seen that.
And it's meterless.
Like, literally, watch Kaiden. He's running a train on Europe, literally hitting. Obviously, with other things as well, but like when he does that 18 level 3 okay, he is catching everybody with that shit, bro. He's smoking them boys. He has 18 anchor, bro. That's wild. You know why? Because he can literally tag in 18 every time with Kefla and just smoke people at that level 3. It's so corny, bro.
Speaking of Kaiden's team, like he's been playing the 18 cooler shell, which has been broken for a long time. That team is basically, I don't want to interact with my opponent at all. I want my assists to play for me, and I'm just going to convert and then run my game plan. It's really brain dead shell.
It's really corny.
And even worse, Kefla is a perfect character to add to that. With her command dash on the ground, calling barrier and gigantic DP assists, super silly, bro. It's ridiculous.
So stupid.
It's actually broke.
Yeah.
His team is ridiculous, and Kaiden's also a godlike player, so shout out to him.
Yeah, man. I mean, you bring up a good point, Mamba, with that, because it is a meterless. Like, whereas I explain my level 3 Oki, 18s is meterless Cell. You have to have 3.5 bars, and you have to either have an extra bar to vanish. You have to have an assist to extend it. You have to have sparking to extend it. So, like, Cell, you need a lot of things. But if you have everything and you're ready to let it rock, it is very scary. Same thing with Trunks as well, where I talked about mid-screen mix. You obviously need a half a bar to do the flip. So you need more than exactly 3 bars.
Yeah, that is going to hurt the overall effectiveness of it for sure.
But if you've got it, I mean, it's insane for both.
Same with Cell. You know, if you want to make it a 4-way mix, you're going to need to be able to cross up with EX Rolling Crush. So
yeah.
I think if that's with all that being said, like I think I might just have to go ahead and give it to Broly when we're considering only in the corner with the 236S Oki. Mid screen, It might actually be 18, to be honest with you. Like,
It's free 18.
I can definitely see that for sure.
Krillin is another character too, which is kind of interesting. Is like no, like his fucking
Blind.
you just can't see type of mix. But yeah, his is probably up there too, mid screen if you break it down.
A lot of people would also say Janemba for
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah, Janemba too. How could I forget?
Between
Janemba.
his Hellgate level 3 mix and his regular left right with the teleport, and on top of that, he's even got something more. So if he IDs and he calls an assist and then does teleport, he can teleport in the same spot and come down with a high, or he could teleport to the ground and go low, and he could also do that cross up or low. So if you do that, it's kind of a 4-way mix, to be honest with you, which is really fucked up.
Yeah, it is. See, the thing is, we need mix now that Snap's gone.
And he's got a command grab.
Yeah.
He definitely, he's got to be honestly, he has to be one of the best at getting that hit after a level 3 Oki. Like, I think he's got to be up there.
Yeah, he's top 5 probably. But back to where, like, now that Snap's gone, we need stronger level 3 Okis for mix. We need better assist for mix. Like, if Snap's gone, there still needs to be forms of mix. And the best way to do that
I wouldn't be sad. Hear me out. I would make a lot of these assists plus 45. I know it sounds like a lot, but, like, not all of them, of course, but, like, commonly used assists, buff them just enough that you can get something with it. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah. Everyone should have one.
Most assists, they don't really give you, like, much of anything unless you have a pure block stun assist.
Yeah, like, everyone should at least have one really good assist. There's 3 assists for each character in the game, obviously, now. So, at minimum, every character should just have really one solid assist, in my opinion.
I think everybody's got at least one solid assist. I just don't think everybody has a solid mix assist.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's kind of what I was getting at, but yeah.
You know, I really can't wait for them to buff our boy Jiren because his A assist is bonkers, but he's so ass that I don't want to play him.
Yeah, I agree, man.
I mean, when the best Jiren in the world drops Jiren, you know it's a sad case, bro.
Who, Coach?
Yeah.
What about Sacrius, bro? You don't think Sacrius is Jiren's pretty OD?
Oh, Sacrius is really good, but Sacrius isn't main him either.
Yeah, it's true. Sacrius is always changing his team around, though, man. Every time I play him, he's playing someone else.
I mean, he has a main team, but he just wants to experiment.
He's just having fun, I guess. I don't blame him. I mean, with the way this season's turning out, and offline play looking like it's looking slow to say the very least. A lot of people are having fun with it.
Non-existent, whatever you want to call it.
Like turtle pace type speeds.
Dead in the water. Floating. Terrible. It really does suck, but I mean, at the end of the day, we just got to tough it out. I mean, eventually things will come back online, offline, I suppose. So, I mean, at the end of the day, just do it for the love of the game right now. When eventually tournaments come back, we're going to see people come out of the hyperbolic time chamber with all this crazy new tech and all these new strategies that we've never seen or heard about. It's definitely something worth looking forward to. So,
most definitely. But I mean, if y'all are done,
I think that pretty much covers all of our all the topics. So
at least for this week.
Thank you very much to everybody who came out and listened to it. If you made it this far, you're definitely goated, which is very much in character for our podcast. So goat of the day goes to whoever the hell is listening to this, and I'll pass it off to my co-host. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. If y'all are still here watching, like Tweak said, remember that this is only the first episode. We plan on doing this weekly. So make sure to subscribe to the channel that way, and click the bell icon as well so you're notified. Obviously, we're planning on doing it Friday mornings when the video will be uploaded. So definitely look out for that, though. And I appreciate all y'all watching once again. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Mamba now.
And thank you guys for stopping by. You guys are literally all the goats. You guys are literally all my fathers. Thank you guys for stopping by. We will definitely upload next week on next Friday. I believe next Friday, right?
Yeah.
Every Friday.
Every Friday. Some of the goats.
I'm gonna go. So we will definitely see y'all then. Y'all boys take it easy.
Yeah, peace out.
Oh
y'all.
yeah, don't forget to follow us. At TweakFGC, TWEAKK_FGC on Twitter, wherever the hell you want to follow me. Enough shameless plugging. You fellas take it easy.